Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
All right, buddy.
Yeah, we're back, guys. Southern Charm season 11. It's been a while, it feels like, since we've been able to talk about our favorite Peter Pans down in Charleston. So happy to be back. Like and subscribe here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all of your Southern Charm, all your Bravo, basically all your reality TV coverage. Just check out the playlist, check out our social medias. You won't miss a thing. I missed Southern Charm. I just like really quickly you get right back into it, right? That you just once you get your first through with all of them, they kind of give their little monologues of like where they are in their lives or whatever. You instantly start like sniffing the BS and remembering their histories, and the show does a good job of reminding us. The episode kind of centered around the Carolina Cup, another reason for them to buy a bunch of expensive crap to wear, do a bunch of expensive catering with tents, and then have somebody inevitably offend someone. I will talk about the end, Brian. Just laugh out loud. That little Lord Farquaad bastard, he has the gall. He has the gall to hand Miss Patty a cane. Like he's lucky someone didn't smash him.
Yeah, because she's like kind of old school, so it was definitely a dumb move. I also want to comment on how many strawberries they wasted with those little
Those trees, dude. Like,
yeah,
what
the
were those trees? I literally wrote a note about that. I was
table
gonna get to that later, but the
centerpieces. But look, there's like maybe like 3 minutes in the episode where I was like, oh man, JT, like he's gonna apologize to Austin. Austin still sucks, but he just does dumb stuff like that, and you can't even like give him like a second of like feeling bad for him because he's just already being stupid and like
and look,
I can see why he's gonna quit the show.
yeah, and I was literally going to say, I mean, look, anyone watching our reviews, I'm sure, are kind of caught up on what's going on. You can't really miss it on TikTok, social media. He allegedly, not allegedly, he did skip out on his final recording for his confessionals. So, needless to say, whatever ends up happening at the end of the season leads to him not wanting to do the show anymore. And apparently, even like Vanita just stopped talking to him once he made that announcement because he didn't even tell anybody that he was going to do that. Something weird goes through this season. He steps right in. He just can't help himself. He's a white knighter that no one wants on their side, and we are going to watch this season in that lens. Like we know where it's heading, and so how can we not? Right? I mean, the show also. I'm going to give you guys heads up. I skipped the this season on in the beginning. I hate that BS. They try to give away so much crap on the show, and I just like refuse to let them give away every episode of the season. So I did skip that, but I did watch the trailer at the end, and I do like the 2 months later, and then they're all just yelling at each other, like,
Yeah,
"Yeah, no
yeah.
crap, this isn't going to go well."
Why? And the thing is, like, why is Vanita even giving JT any time? I thought they were gonna say they were hooking up. I was just gonna be like,
Oh,
what are
I was
you
going to freak
doing?
out.
What are you
Like,
doing?
he's cool, dude. He's not cool.
No, he's not. He's definitely a goober at the highest level.
The ATV accident. Apparently, it's just like a bruise. He's using a cane.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't know what it was like. I don't want to comment on his injury, but
Well, he commented on it because he was
I
actually
know he
wasn't
did. But
serious.
I don't know. Like, he's telling me what it was. I don't know what really happened, but.
Very true.
But the
Um,
canes, though, when you go down south and you're driving, they do sell canes at rest stops. So
that's really
that was
funny.
not that I very much believe that when he came out the canes.
What do you think of, we got our Peter Pans, right? We have Shep, we have Austin, and we have Craig. Shep is Aaron Rodgers this season. He went on an ayahuasca trip because he wanted to be able to get as much therapy in a few days as he could. Had a lot of crazy, goofy visions, but this all stems from, and we talked about this during the reunion review of his disastrous BravoCon trip in Vegas a little over a year ago now, where he blacked out and treated everyone like crap, not just the Bravo people, but regular people, people in the hotel. Like it was just apparently really, really bad because he's a big spoiled rich kid. He's still a big spoiled rich kid, but like Shep is who he is. I'm gonna tell you who bothers me, man. And I think you already know what I'm gonna say. I can't stand Craig, dude. I
Oh, wait, you don't
can't
like Craig?
I can't stand Craig right now, dude.
No.
I can't stand Craig right now. And
Really? I was like, throwing out the
yeah.
ace. I was throwing out the ace for Austin over
Oh,
here.
dude, bro. Austin's a
Wait, why don't you
gimmick.
like Craig?
Because look, dude, Craig, I'm not gonna shame Craig for like being like getting his life together and being like a bit, as he likes to remind people, being a business owner and stuff, but the just like over serious, like if you don't like these guys, then go away. Like he's like
Well,
the kid who's like, you bullied me forever. And guess what? Now I'm doing good. And he just wants to like be the like, I'm the best guy in the group now, and I'm the successful one. You're losers now, and you used to bully me. It's like, yeah, they did, but like they also these they had your back too. Like, and I just think he's too quick to abandon his friends.
yeah. So my only defense on that is like it doesn't sound like they're hanging out when they're not filming.
No, I don't think
So
so
I think
anymore
he's
either. Like
doing it,
Vanderpump
he's
people.
hanging out with them when they're filming. So it's not like he's like doing this and complaining, but still hanging out with them.
Mhm.
Craig reminds me of one of my friends, like this, like the turnaround and like I like Craig. I don't know, like
I don't
he,
dislike him. I just didn't. This episode was just he just wails it on, and you see in the thing, he always is the guy that like, gets up and walks away
oh
from the
yeah, he's
table.
emotional. He's an emotional dude. But I hate Shep and Austin so much more. It would take so much for me to pull down Craig to that level. I can't even believe this one girl is dating Austin. I can't even believe it. How is anybody with what we've seen of this guy entertaining dating this man? I don't understand this.
They're groupies. I bet she's like a fan of the show or something because
Ugh.
like he's actively. I mean, they already know that he's been
Same with
cheating on her.
Shep. We haven't met Shep's girlfriend yet, but he's gonna be dating somebody, and they're like, oh, well, she's like a fan of the show. It's like, you think?
Yeah,
This
you
guy
think?
is like a crusty old man.
And I just, Shep always makes sure we know that his family's been rich since colonial times. Like we
My
give a shit.
family got a king's
King
order
George.
from.
And like, yo,
Like,
dude, I hate when he goes and tries to talk to Taylor. Like, leave that poor girl alone.
yeah,
She's had
there's no
like nudes
reason.
put out there. She's gotten cheating on with you. She hooked up with Austin. Like, she's got a pretty traumatic, and she had and that's all outside of the real life stuff with her family. And it's so like,
Mm,
leave her alone, dude. Like, and yeah, did she have to get a boyfriend named Gaston? It's a little much, but look. I'm glad that she's moved on. And I'm glad that like she blocked his ass. And I'm glad that she shut him down. And I hope that she doesn't
yeah,
waver
please.
during the season.
Yeah, Austin and Shep can never take enough L's. They need to take more L's from it for my liking.
Like, yet Austin was worried that Shep was having negative visions about him.
So dumb. I also
That
just
was
hate the way that they talk more than anything. Like
it was funny though. It was
I
funny.
can't stand it. I
Andy
can't.
Andy Cohen gave it. Did you watch were you watching
Yeah, I
the
watched a little bit. I watched that
did
was
you hear
live.
his Andy did you hear his Austin impression?
Yeah, Madison.
Madison.
Yeah, he's
I thought it was funny. Um yeah, I mean overall, I mean, those are the main things from this episode. We know that we're leading to a fight 2 months from now. I'm curious if that's the finale because that would be a very compressed season. You know what I mean? Of filming, which would be fine with me. I'm wondering if that's just like a little further down the season or if that's the
yeah.
ultimate end point.
I think it's probably like episode 8.
We get like 10, right? 10, 11.
Be awesome if it's like in 2 weeks and that's they're just like teasing us with a little bit. And there's gonna
And
be a
then they
ton of
didn't see each other for a month.
right, exactly.
Oh, what
There
do you
you
think
go.
of the new
Something.
girl, Molly?
So that's the chick that was like that's hooking up with Whitney.
No, that wants to.
Like again, why? Why are these women hooking up with these like
She
crusty
said
old
because
men?
she's 34 and missed out on the first rounds of marriages. And now she's waiting for the
Did you
divorces.
see Whitney? I know that you watched the preview at the end when they were like talking at the table. He looks old, man. He looked like a wax figurine.
Whitney's so funny too because I mean he's the creator of the show and he's still like he appears in when he wants and somehow is
Yeah,
always in the
I kind of
drama.
like it though.
No, I do. I don't mind Whitney.
He's like a
Whitney.
recurring character, but like of significant importance.
I do miss Whitney like 7, 8 years ago though when he was still a little more like hippie Whitney and a little bit more like loosey goosey Whitney. Now he's a little
Yeah,
bit more uptight and like like I'm the mate the patriarch of the family like and it's fine because that's his age. I mean I think his 50s like he's
yeah.
old so I mean
He
it's
just
not
looked
like.
he looked really old in that preview for the season.
Well, who knows what
Really
goes
old.
on during, I don't know what happens during the season now. Like it was a good setup for us to be like, oh, how are they all so mad and so crusty right now?
Yeah, but like, why are these women giving these men any attention? I don't, and they're like pissed about it. Like they're complaining in the confessionals. It just like, ugh, it makes you very unattractive to me.
Shout out to my girl Madison. Always so funny. I didn't really never really have anything bad to say about her,
No, she's
honestly.
also just like looks so good.
She's just like, but she talks that shit, and I always appreciate Madison. Honestly,
And the accent, I think it's the accent and the shit talking that makes it like really cool.
yeah, I think that she's quick too. It's usually pretty clever, and honestly, it's once you got away from Austin, and the more years she's away from Austin, the better and better she is, like to everyone. So
Right, like
probably into her kid too. Her kid probably likes her more.
but it's just like I don't under, I will never understand. I will never understand. It's not like this
Peter
guy's
Pan's
jacked or anything. He's not like some like Fabio. That's what they it doesn't make sense. There's look at all these beautiful women he's been with, and they're all like, this guy sucks, and these women still want to get with him. Like we got like, what's her? She's on Summer House this season, or she's on Summer House, but she's gonna be on Traders. Sierra, like he fumbled the bag on Sierra. This guy doesn't know what he's
just
doing.
packing, I guess, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just must be. God
He
bless.
said she said that Craig like they did the
Yeah,
did you
yeah,
see that
yeah,
part?
yeah. I did the horses.
Yeah.
The horses and then the Craig and they said yeah, yeah, I thought that was very funny. Yeah, so I thought a pretty good premiere, Brian. We'll be back every episode Southern Charm. Like I said, check all our other playlists and the videos before. We are covering a great variety right now. December is a very fertile reality TV month. We're gonna have some finales, we've got some premieres, so really excited bringing us into the holidays. Make sure you subscribe here, TikTok. Check out our Threadless shop in the description. We always have new merch. Always have some hoodies. I'm gonna order a couple hoodies for Christmas, so myself nice and warmed up for the season. But a bunch of other stuff on there for sure. Look out too. We have too many shows, so we may do a couple live streams once we figure the apps out and stuff. But we'll give you guys a good heads up on social media about that. But until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.